Previously, on the last door. After Kaufman's sudden death, Dr. Wakefield travels to the island of Ailish Moor to search for the ancient Chronmidian, the supposed path to the other side. He discovers the island's inhabitants hide a terrible secret. They instill primordial terror in ritual subjects for them to cross the door and come back as hideous abominations. Wakefield is himself subjugated to the ritual and transported to an endless land of fog, where he finally seems to meet his missing patient, Devitt. He must be stopped. Oh. Nope, I went the wrong way, I guess. Run, Alexandre, run! At least I'm pretty sure this is Alexandre. We have not come this far. To see our work ruined now. The last door. We left the black waves of that sea behind and walked through the mist. At times, gusts of wind parted the mist, revealing a barren landscape after a dying sun. At first, I could not contain my many questions, but Devitt's only reply was grave silence. Eventually, I lapsed? I think it's lapsed. I lapsed into an uneasy quiet and resolved to follow my patient, I knew not where. We wandered through the vast desert without any apparent goal. On occasion, vague shapes appeared in the distance. Crumbling towers and abandoned cities, lost amongst the rippling dunes. The passage of time lost its meaning. I had traversed that world all my life, all the world's life. Our journey was eternity. Then the man at my side, whom I had followed so long, stopped. He spoke for the first time. We are nearing the threshold. It is the starting point, Doctor. The first place to look. I will be waiting on the other side. Remember this. I will not be here forever. Darkness will light your way, but then you will be all alone. Season 2, Episode 4, Beyond the Curtain. Anything over here? No. Alright, well, I guess we, keep moving forward then. What could my companion have meant? The threshold. I knew of this. Strange, and I didn't get to read that. And those cryptic words, darkness will light your way, it was not the first time I had heard them. They were from a dream, a terrible dream, where I had begun to follow the trail of missing patient. Damn it! How could you possibly read that fast? In this place, the ancient shadows created by human reasoning tremble in sheer terror. Its name is I know we've seen this before. Zha'ilathal. Its name is Zha'ilathal, the last curtain. Anything else? Just that? Okay. Well, thanks for that info, I guess. Was his head shaped like a cross? Or was that them looking forward and that's their neck and head? The scorching light of the dead sunset bleeds through my petrified fingers. My eyes burn. I feel them melting like candle wax. Okay. Have fun with that, I guess. These ruins, built by beings long forgotten, grant access to the last threshold. You are welcome to enter the ruins, but you will need to find your own key in order to reach the threshold. Okay. The man at the entrance said that these ruins contained access to the threshold, but I see nothing. Devitt said it is the starting point, the first place to look. Darkness will light your way. What did he mean? I don't know, hide in the dark or something? Looks like a poster for a theatrical show, but it neither has a title nor a date. I take. Perhaps it will prove useful. Well, here's our 4 witnesses again. Nothing over that way. I see nothing but ruins. What was it that Devitt said? Darkness will light your way? It seems kind of oxymoronic. Darkness can't light anything. Then again, there was a shadow book before, so... There, I'm in the darkness. Now what? I don't think this was the answer. Excuse me, I have a poster. Will this be the way? No. Okay. Do I have to look for something else? It said darkness would light my way. Oh, it's one of the masks. I gotcha. Huh. More people. Look to the sky! It reaches to the earth! But we'll never meet it. Can you see the magnificence of this infinite horizon? The cold, unattainable, all-embracing darkness! This is the outer limit of the threshold. Not far from here, the black waves of truth wash upon the veil that covers human eyes, and it falls apart! Okay, so maybe this is the way I need to go. But let's talk to these other people. Like Mr. up on the soapbox. Raise your arms, for the wind calls our name! The hour has come for us to take flight at once. Let's try that again. The hour has come for us to take flight one last time. Okay. Oh wait, there's a house over there. Well, before we go to the house, I'm going to go into the forest. Because they said something about darkness being that way, and truth. There is no death, but rebirth. There is no void, but awakening. A path winds into the forest, but these trees are too dense for me to go any further. Okay, well, I guess we're not going to the forest. To the house, then. So, who's living in, wherever the fuck this is. Zha'ilathal or whatever. The pendulum strokes are sickly slow, but they seem to keep time in this place. Okay. A silhouette of a strangely shaped head, with a hand coming out of its mouth, it looks like. Neat. The paintings lack The paintings lack any form or composition. They are a uniform shade of the purest black imaginable. Okay, is this door open? The door is locked. Evidently no. There's something inside the birdcage. Okay. The fuck is that? It's some kind of root. It seems to have a human shape. What is this, mandrake? Ah, excellent. Okay, I seem to be in a basement of some kind. Nothing but me and the fog. And this thing. There's something inside that cage. A shadow staring at me with dead eyes. Would you like a root? No? Okay. I can see something in it. No, through it. As though I were staring into a dark void, off in some remote distance. Colorful shapes flow in seemingly impossible patterns. Flow in seemingly impossible patterns. Words. Well, now everything's gone dark. Well, the darkness will light my way. Supposedly. Jeremiah Devitt, Edward Street 24, Westminster, London. Correct. I should cease stalling and send it. Send the plan in motion. But what then? Lead my old friend through this dangerous journey? Well, looks like he did it. The shadow is gone. There's something on the cage floor. Yoink! A rusty key. Hey! Found my key to the threshold. Now we get to dive deeper into madness. Hooray! Nothing says fun times like madness in the depths of some eldritch plane you don't understand. Oh wait, maybe it's actually for this? I mean, it said it was locked, right? Never mind. That would have been way too easy, wouldn't it? Hello? Ah! I don't know what I was expecting. The words of my father. So much has happened because of them. Alexandre swears that this time we will succeed. That the Hopo will undo all of our mistakes, free us from the terrible haunting gaze. But should we not accept the consequences of our actions? So much suffering. So many deaths. For what? What have we attained so far? That sounds like someone has regrets. So many tests were needed to find it. But now we have... this letter. Videt neque secat. It will be enough, I think. It's time to send it. I'm just not sure that it's the right thing to do. Hello? Is that a raven tapping at my door? Does it quoth, nevermore? The shadow has vanished. A slate disc. Is this the key I need? A black disc. It's made of something like slate. Okay. Is there some way to go this way, perhaps? No, I think we finished up this house. Now we gotta find somewhere to put this disc, I guess. Oh! There's more to do over there. What the heck is that? The ground is soaked in blood. Ah. Black feathers are strewn about. What happened here? Well, I can think of a few things. Either a bird was murdered here, a really big one, or someone was walking by, a giant bird swooped down, ate them, and then took off. Probably the latter, honestly, given where we are. No gramophone. There's no disc. Oh, well, let's change that. When I put the disc on the gramophone, it started spinning on its own. Wait, is that melody coming from the house? Okay, let's head on into the house then. Rocks have been piled against the wall as if to conceal something. I'm sure that won't be relevant to anything. A large crack in the wall. A few rays of unearthly light stream through it. Where's the music coming from? Hey! It's just the shadow of the lynx projected onto the wall. Right? Sure it is. A lynx. I took it for a stuffed lynx at first, but I think it's actually made of wax. Oh my! I accidentally broke off a piece in its mouth! Oh my, I accidentally broke off a piece of its mouth! Well, now I have a lynx jaw. That's a thing. The hatch is locked. Well, that didn't do anything. Well, I can't put that back on. I figured I'd test those out. Anything more down here? Yes, there is. Hey. Ugh, there's a dead cat on the floor. I think it's rotting. Her eyes are missing. And there's a key there. There's something on the floor beside her mouth. Yoink. I got a key. Oh, I thought there was something behind the... Never mind. Let's just get out here with my new golden key that I don't know what it goes to, but hey, I got a golden key. Is there anything else that needed to be unlocked? The hatch. Right where Anthony Beechwood killed himself. Upstairs in the attic. And here we are in the dark that will supposedly lead our way. You are of no worth to us anymore. There was barely any worth to begin with. Is this really the best option for your supposed brilliant mind to envision? A few meaningless words, a pathetic attempt of your guilt-shattered conscience to remedy the situation, and then you hope to wash the blood from your hands with a cheap exit. Look upon yourself, Anthony. See what you have become. Witness your only true legacy. Is that Mr. Beechworth? Yeah, and he's swinging like he's on a tire swing. I see something through the shadow, slowly taking form. Seriously, why is he swinging like this? Seems a tad ridiculous. Is that just me? And to be fair, I've never seen someone actually hang themselves. I've only seen it in various media. Huh? Anna? Anna? Sweetheart? How did this happen? Fucking bird! Too late. It's too late for us. But he still can choose. I have to warn him. Do you? I mean, if anything, all you've done is made things worse for Devitt. I mean, from my standpoint. If you sent him nothing, maybe he'd be fine, because he didn't remember jack shit. There's something on the ground near where the masked person was standing. Huh. It's a fragment of a broken mask. A piece of a Greek tragedy mask. Okay. Is that my entrance? I still can't get through there, huh? Yo, dude, I have a mask piece. Is this my thing? No? Well, I'm gonna go in anyway and check. See nothing but ruins. What was it Devitt say? Darkness will light your way? Well, you know what I didn't try? Root on trees? Oh, wait, it's open now. I'm too tired to go on, to keep seeking what was promised us. But at least here I am safe. Safe from the terrible hazard of peering through my own shadow. Okay. Have fun with that. Oh. A large sea stack, just off the beach. It seems to have a lonely demeanor. Okay. Huh, kinda looks like a bird sitting atop the stone there. These trees are the only remainder of life around here. It's as if they are guarding the statue. Underneath the statue's hood, there's an empty hole where a face should be. Remember seeing a statue like this in Professor Wright's garden? Nah, I wouldn't be able to get up there anyway, probably. Well, into the building. Oh. The shadow of a child is sitting in the corner, shaking in terror. Oh, I was gonna look at the eye on the chalkboard, but sure, let's go straight to the child. As if peering through a keyhole, I can see things moving in the darkness. Okay. I like the style, but those themes. Does Lena approve of this kind of art? You have not lost your old sense of humor, Alexandre. Even after what happened, do you not recall that sight? I would erase the memory if I could. I find that painting makes it easier to bear. What brings you here anyway? It has been years since we've heard from you. I thought our old cause had been long forgotten. Listen, Ashdown. What if I told you I found a way of crossing safely? Ashdown. Now we finally know the name of that guy that was on the list inside of Father Ernest's body. If you haven't watched the bonus episode, that sounds like complete and utter gibberish, but there was a note inside Father Ernest's body during his autopsy, during the bonus episode that we did. And it had a list of everyone involved in the meeting that led to seeing the Smurg in the Vale. Hugo's name didn't have his full name down. It was Hugo Ash something. So now we know. Hugo Ashdown. The fourth witness that seems to be the killed witness in all of them. Or the one scraped out, or whatever. There's a hole in the ground. I've seen gardeners digging holes like these when they need to transplant trees. Here, have a root. It's well covered. Well, I planted a tree. Planted the root in the ground. Well, like he said, I planted a root in the ground. I don't know what the relevance to that is, mind you, but it's done. Probably going to come back here at some point, but I didn't check this. The shape of an eye is painted on the blackboard. Painted? Why don't you just use chalk? Well, they probably don't want it gone. Okay. Well, guess we'll head back this way then. Not sure what else to do. Oh. Huh. The piano. Well, a piano. It doesn't have to be the piano. A grand piano. It's missing a key. Oh, well, I can't play the piano without a key. Masterpiece? No? No? Worth a shot. Is there a key on the floor, perhaps? Guess not. Guess we'll have to come back to the piano. Oh, wait. That's, There's a mirror. And this is a new area. A colossus born of rock and craftsmanship, relegated to the briny backwaters of this nightmare, and the emotions of injury and despair. Wonder what's in this one. In this mirror. Ooh. A grand piano. It's missing most of its keys. Well, sorry, people. I can't play this piano. Wait! I saw a key on the seat, actually. Looks like a piano key. I take. Can I take the one that's on there? Missing most of its keys. Well, fine. I guess I won't. Jerk. And let's see what's up here before we move on back to the piano area. Okay. There are two curious symbols engraved on the statue's stone, a mountain and a snake. That's what it looks like. Okay. Underneath the statue's hood, its face bears an evil grin. A massive tree has grown underneath the coffin, bursting it open. Some macabre artist has placed a life-size statue inside. Was it placed by a visitor? Or does it represent another memory? Or was the statue somehow... No, I cannot bear to think of it. Can I look inside, or is it going to show me the thing again? Okay, it's going to show me the thing again. Two symbols engraved in the statue stone. Okie doke. What else is going on? These statues. It's almost as though they are the children of the standing stones that dot the horizon. They're less weather-beaten, at any rate. Oh. That shadow seems to be rocking out. What is this? The shapes are forming through the shadow. I cannot look away. I must see. There's that blinding light again. His name is Professor Wright. Right. Yes, I recently had occasion to meet a disciple of his. He refers to himself as a psychotherapist. I had the impression that Wright's method are more closely resemble those of my trade than those of yours. He is eccentric indeed, but I think his thesis may be proven correct. If so, we might have found a way of reaching the threshold without attracting the attention of the custodian. A shortcut, you might say. A shortcut through the veil? Actually, it was less of a question, more of a shortcut through the veil. The problem is the method itself. It has some unusual requirements, and we would need a man of great sensitivity who knows the peril of reaching the door. A giant drawing of an eye, yet it looks more like Saturn and the rings surrounding it. And there's also some eyes in the ceiling that I guess we're not commenting on. Hello, Mirror Me. Oh. Interesting. Seems I've walked through the mirror back through a shortcut. Very interesting. Well then, I have the missing piano key. I might as well go to that room. But I think we're going to put it in the next episode. See you guys then.